Please describe your job title and primary duties.
My job title, I would say, would be like retail associate, and my duties were to stock, cash people out, and assist them like through the stores finding what they needed. And it was a seasonal job, so it was a lot of that.
What was your favorite part about working there?
The discounts.
Please describe a typical day as an employee.
A typical day, you would go in, you would get your little earpieces on, everybody's in their black apron, and it's chaotic at very certain times and then completely dead nothing at very certain times. So, it was very, very routine. So.
How would you describe the application and interview process?
That was one that I had never experienced before. I put in my application, and then they did like a phone interview, and then they called you back after the phone interview and did a group interview where they took like 5 or 6 people to the food court in the mall and they interviewed them all in like a group setting, and then whichever ones got picked out of that group got their individual interview, and then you got a phone call if you were hired or not.
What questions did the interviewer ask during the job interview?
It was basically a lot of questions like, in this situation, what would you do? In that situation, what would you do? And they wanted to see how you would answer it so that they could see how you would work with people and relate to people. But I remember the group interview. There was a group of about 5 or 6 of us, and they took us all to the food court, and they basically it wasn't a very formal thing. It wasn't anything that was very formal. It was a lot of conversation and just talking about basic life stuff. So I don't know if that was to get us in a setting to see how we communicate with people or how open we could be, or if we were people that just sat there in the corner shy and scared, or what that was. But it was that particular interview was very, very informal. They didn't ask they asked a lot more of what would you do and how would you do in the individual one-on-one interview, but not in the group interview.
What set you apart from other candidates?
I'm not shy, and I have no problem approaching people, trying to help people. I've worked in the service industry my whole life. I realize that retail is not exactly for me, but I've worked in the service industry my whole life, and that would be bars, restaurants, things of that nature. So me being able to just talk to people in a normal setting and not be nervous or try to help people as best I can, I think really helped me get that job.
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
Don't be shy. Don't be shy, and be very honest and open, because they are a company. It's a retail company where they want to send the employees to the customers, not wait for the customers to come to the employees. So people that are more outgoing and have the personality of where they're not shy are better off in getting the position.